Thanks a lot for staying with us here on the Jamaican Diaspora live online on Power 106 FM. I'm Dervan Malcolm, and in this segment, we want to introduce to those who are yet to hear any of the conversations we've had, especially with one of our three guests lined up right now, a series of conversations featuring the work of the Love Has Hands Foundation. This is the brainchild of Dr. Jermaine D. Gordon. He's an ordained minister of the gospel, an international gospel artist, innovator, inspirational author, worship leader, composer, musician, and motivational speaker. Already, his foundation has been doing a tremendous amount of work right across the country, and they haven't even had their official launch yet. The official launch takes place tomorrow, Sunday, the 25th of April, and it is going to be quite special. The nature of the work that the organization has been doing and will be doing even after tomorrow's launch. It starts at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and will go until 6:30 in the evening. And to register, for you to be a part of the experience, the website is lovehashandsfoundation.org. Now, Dr. Jermaine Gordon has been ensuring that other members of his team and those who have been impacted or otherwise involved in the work have been on board with him every time he has been on with us. And today is no different. And so, first of all, let's welcome Dr. Gordon. Good morning, Dr. Jermaine Gordon. How are you?
Good morning, my beloved Dervan. I am divinely inspired.
Yes, indeed. And it shows in the work that you continue to do. Thank you so much for joining us. And we are happy to have joining us two youngsters, one of whom we've had the pleasure of interviewing not so long ago, because, well, I tell you what, listeners, we're going to do the introductions. So those of you who remember that particular interview would have an idea, would know who we're referring to. So that let's start with Ronaldhino McLean, yes, who started his academic life at the Church of the Transfiguration Basic School, which shaped much of who he is today. He's a past student of Dunrobin Primary School, where he took part in spelling and debating competitions. He penned an article in the Jamaica Observer, lobbying for more opportunities for students to develop public speaking skills. It's also here that he genuinely harnessed his love and passion for writing and speaking. He moved on to the St. Richard's Primary School, where he served as deputy head boy and subsequently head boy. He also represented the school as captain of the 2016 St. Richard's Primary TVJ Junior Schools Challenge Quiz team and a member of the cricket team. He is now a student at Campion College, part of the engineering club, debating society, and still playing cricket. He is voluntarily a member of the Office of the Children's Advocate Children's Advisory Panel. It's a children's-based committee looking at the growing issues children face in their environments daily, discussing and proposing viable solutions to these problems. He's a member of the Love Has Hands Foundation Youth Volunteer Advisors, youth helping youths navigate life. And that explains his presence on this discussion, which we're about to get going. He's a Christian. He attends the Duhaney Park New Testament Church of God. He successfully represented on the international stage in the category of spoken word and poetry, and is driven by the mantra based in scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He is and with all of that, he's only 15 years of age, and his hobbies include singing, speaking, and watching sports. He aspires to traverse the fields of business management and investing in his occupational future. Ronaldhino McLean, what a joy to have you on again. Thank you so much for joining us. Ronaldhino, are you there? Oh dear.
Good morning again, Mr.
Ah, there you are. There you are. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you join us once again on Power 106 FM. And just before we get the ball rolling, let's welcome in a special way as well Bobbian Pinnock. She is 17 years old, a student at the Immaculate Conception High School in St. Andrew. She's a part of her school's drama club. We have something in common there, Bobbian. I was a member of the drama club in school as well. And in the drama club, she holds the position of president for the second year, and she's also a part of Key Club, of which she is currently Lieutenant Governor-elect for Division 6. She has been a participant in the JC. Look at this. Yes, I was a member of Key Club as well. And then she has been a participant in the JCDC's competition since the age of 8. Again, something else we have in common there, Bobbian, because I represented Calabar in the JCDC's competitions as well. But she's been involved in those competitions from age 8 for music and age 13 for drama, where she has garnered several trophies and medals over the years. She's also an avid advocate for the performing arts. And I love that, Bobbian, because, you know, we talk about STEM a lot, and STEM is great. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But I like to say, without the arts, STEM has no steam, right? And so we're happy to hear that you're an advocate for the performing arts, Bobbian Pinnock, and just generally helping others find solace in self-expression. What a joy to meet you and to have you join us on this program. Bobbian Pinnock, welcome. How are you?
I am doing fine. How are you?
I am doing well, thanks. Thank you so much for joining us. So then, you know, Dr. Jermaine Gordon, you would know, like the rest of us, that many are called, but few are chosen.
Right.
How did you arrive at choosing Ronaldhino McLean and Bobbian Pinnock to join you on this morning's feature of the work of Love Has Hands Foundation?
Well, I'm happy to have both Ronaldhino and Bobbian. We have quite a cadre that we wanted to choose from, and I'm happy that these are the two that were able to make it. Mm-hmm. And Bobbian and I go back as far as when she was age 11. When we brought together some children from the inner city communities to do what we call the Spanish version and the children's version of that song, You Are God. So she was a part of the 15 that we brought together, and we taught them the Spanish of You Are God, and we recorded it in the studio that Sunday. Brand new into the new year. And when I heard her speak for the first time, I said, wow, this little girl is something. And we've been in touch since then. And she's a tremendous young lady. And she could really host your show.
I'm sure she could. After all, I need a break from COVID, all these COVID conditions. I would gladly yield to her. But and for you, Ronaldhino McLean, well, before we come to you, let's just have Bobbian speak for herself in terms of what being a part of Love Has Hands Foundation has meant for her. Bobbian?
Yes. Well, honestly, the foundation is truly astounding and inspiring. I should say, over the years, honestly, I have been doing so much work related to children, and I love to do service, right? That's why I'm a part of Key Club. I love to do service. So anytime Uncle Jermaine calls me, I'm just like, all right, let's take it over.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Yes.
Right? And yeah, we've called out of the blue, like, but it has been a joy, honestly, being a part of this foundation and seeing all of the good work that they are doing. It truly warms the heart.
Yeah. And Ronaldhino, what has your experience been like serving with Love Has Hands Foundation?
Well, I didn't tell you, Dervan.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Dr. Gordon. Mm-hmm.
Right, Ronaldhino now. He knew me before because I would visit his church and make presentations, whether musical presentation or speaking. Yes. So it was last year during COVID when he and Reverend Carlin Ricard that you met.
Yes.
They came together and they did the book.
Yes, I'm making connection now. My late mother would say, "I never see smoke without fire." Cause I'd heard the name again. I was, where did I hear this name before? No, I know. Sorry, continue, please.
So he is another exceptional team, and we're happy to be working with him on several levels. So these young people will work with them on several levels. So he's worked with Reverend Carlin in putting that book together, and certainly we have more work ahead of us. So Ronaldhino, welcome.
Yes, indeed. Ronaldhino, go ahead and give us your expression of what it means for you to be connected and serving through Love Has Hands Foundation.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm. Well, I'm new to the foundation. I'm excited to work with the foundation. As you know, when I spoke to you, I'm excited and passionate about any issues relating to youth, especially in this country. And so I'm looking forward to every experience it will entail, every project in which I can assist, and wherever I can give of my best.
Well put. Hold it right there. We'll come back in a moment, listeners. We're continuing the build-up to the official launch of the Love Has Hands Foundation. If you need more information, go to lovehashandsfoundation.org. They'll need all the support they can get from Jamaicans at home and abroad based on the tremendous work that they have been doing already and plan to do going forward. One moment, please.
Listen to the story of the Jamaican diaspora on Diaspora Check-In every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. during Both Sides of the Story with host Dervan Malcolm, the story of Jamaicans at home and abroad. That's Diaspora Check-In every Wednesday during Both Sides of the Story, brought to you by GK Western Union. Receive money directly into your bank account today.
In tribute to Jamaicans in the diaspora, wherever you go, you shine. You make us proud. Despite our challenges at home, you never give up on us. Our sincere thanks. Wherever you go, you shine.
With everything within me, I declare your glory. You are God, holy and righteous.
What a masterpiece by Dr. Jermaine Gordon, ordained minister of the gospel, international gospel artist, innovator, inspirational author, worship leader, composer, musician, and motivational speaker. As we preview tomorrow's launch, official launch of the Love Has Hands Foundation. The website is lovehashandsfoundation.org. lovehashandsfoundation.org. And Dr. Gordon is on with us along with his illustrious young people, Ronaldhino McLean and Bobbian Pinnock, who already have been creating waves in their respective areas and still very much teenagers. And this is all the more remarkable. Right, so now, Dr. Gordon, for those unfamiliar with the work that has been done so far, and there are others who might just now be reading about, by visiting your website, reading about Love Has Hands Foundation. And since we have the young people on today, give us a sense of the nature and extent of the work that Love Has Hands Foundation has been doing with young people so far, and the plans in that regard going forward.
So we have built a program and designed it around habits. We believe that habits, 40%, the researcher says 40% of what we do on a daily basis is not decision making, it's actually habits and things that we're routines that we're familiar with. And so we have designed habits, what we call success habits, to teach these young people. These success habits include goal setting, keeping a journal, reading, having a daily devotion. When you get up in the morning and you take out a devotional and read that story, the impact it has in terms of setting your day as a youngster. So these are some of the success habits that we have come together and say, okay, let us impart this to young people. And in bringing in these youngsters now to be a part of their own arm of it, is to really teach them these same habits to go and teach other young people. Mm-hmm. And what makes what we're doing unique, Dervan, and your listeners, is that we will do some ordinary stuff. Yes, we take them to the children's home and we let them perform for the children, etc. But here's where this is what makes us different. Whatever gifts and talents they have, that's what we want. We're not reinventing the wheel. For example, Ronaldhino is good at writing. He's good at writing poetry. So we're going to look at how we can help him master that poetry to use it as an arm to reach other young people. So he might be writing four stanza poems about greed in the nation, and might be writing 4 stanza poem about violence that sends a strong message. You know, in the case of Bobbian, she's good in performing arts. She's really a drama girl. So we might write a skit that she can go on, or together we might create a skit that she can go on TikTok to talk about children obeying your parents and stuff like that. So we're using what they have, what they already have in their hand, and help them to master it.
Yes. Ronaldhino, how are you hoping to impact the young people through the work that you plan to do with Love Has Hands Foundation?
Right. So Love Has Hands Foundation has gathered for itself an extensive list of pressing issues for youth in Jamaica. And so they're just a wealth of ideas that can be created with the talents we have and the issues that we have established. And whenever we decide to go into schools, I hope there can be some time that I can fit myself in to go with them. I think I'm good at speaking. I hope I can speak in a motivating way to inspire some child to do something differently, inspire some child to do something they haven't been doing, or to stop something that they have. I hope my writing can speak to someone's heart even without seeing me. I hope that, we can get these issues that we have written down, we can get them to work, we can get people to recognize them, we can get children to start talking about them, and we can work together.
Yeah. And Bobbian, Pinnock, you're quite an advocate in your own right. How do you plan to bring to bear that advocacy on the work that you hope to do with the Love Has Hands Foundation?
Yes. As I said before, I am an advocate for performing arts and primarily for self-expression. So I do hope that probably my stories or my experiences that I have at hand to share are, able to get through to the students or to get through to the persons that are going to be impacted by Love Has Hands Foundation. I do hope that I get to connect with them on a deeper scale, and I hope that through performing arts, I can help them to find something that they're comfortable in, something that they can use to really express themselves in a way of getting some type of release from everything that might be happening in the world or in their lives today. Because if we don't have somewhere to release the stress, we are going to go mad. So I do hope that through performing arts that I do get to connect with the persons on a deeper level and help them to really touch in with another plane in their mentality.
Yeah. Well said. And so, Dr. Gordon, this is the eve of the official launch of Love Has Hands Foundation. What do you want Jamaicans at home and abroad to know on this, the eve of the official launch of Love Has Hands Foundation? What lasting message would you like to leave with all those listening right now?
We want to encourage our listeners that the youth have so much to offer, and we are here as partners to help you understand your teen a little more and to bring out the best you can possibly bring out in your teenage daughter, your teenage son. And Bobbian has something she wants to read just to give a feel as to who we're looking for, etc.
Sure.
Go ahead, Bobbian.
All right. Here's a group of youth who simply want to help other youth find their way with the use of success habits. Are you between the ages 12 to 35? And are you confident, focused, talented, caring, helpful, or have an excellent spirit? Now, if you have answered yes to any of the above, then we are looking for you to become one of our volunteer youth advisors for the Inspiring Our Futures 360 Degrees intervention across the island of Jamaica. Inspiring Our Futures 360 Degrees, founded and led by Dr. Jermaine Gordon in 2016, is one of his newest initiatives to rescuing youth by equipping them with habits necessary for success. Our motto is, treat a child the way you want your future to be. We want you to become one of 5,000 youth who is actively helping other youth to discover and activate the genius in them.
Beautiful. Beautifully written and read.
Indeed.
Yes. So that's it. That's the summary.
That's it. Yes, and they can now go to the website.
Yes.
And there's one of the banners talk about the youth arm. They click on it. Once they click on the banner, it will give them the option to fill out the form to apply to be one of our youth advisors.
Well, you know what? This is the second time we're interviewing Ronaldhino. We know it won't be the last. And the first time we're interviewing Bobbitt Pinnock. We know it will not be the last, and of course it goes without saying, Dr. Gordon, this will not be the last, because we are so excited about the work that has already been done and the organization will be doing going forward. that we stand ready through these two platforms that we have any control over, both sides of the story, Monday to Friday, 2 to 5, and the Jamaican Diaspora live online on a Saturday morning, 6 to 9. So I want to thank you very much for the tremendous work that has been done and will be taking place going forward through the Love Has Hands Foundation. Listeners, register by going to the website. If you want to experience the launch tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., lovehashandsfoundation.org. Thank you very much. Good to talk with you again, Ronaldhino. Thank you, Bobbian, Pinnock. We can't thank you enough, Dr. Gordon, for the tremendous work you've been doing.
And Dervan,
Yes.
before we go, we should perhaps give them the WhatsApp number as well, because that might be more convenient for some folks.
Please, go ahead. Remind us.
876-383-2358.
Go again.
876-383-2358.
So listeners, by all means, register and be a part of the experience. lovehashandsfoundation.org. The launch tomorrow afternoon at 5. And we wish Dr. Jermaine Gordon and his team all the very best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you too.
And may you all continue to have a safe and peaceful weekend. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.